When I started my practice, it was nearly 40 years ago, in the early 70s. And when I started teaching in 1977, very few people had heard of yoga. In fact, I went to a community, and this is in Northern California in Humboldt County, and I wanted to teach yoga in the community center. And so I approached the person who was in charge of the community center, and they said they had no idea what yoga was. They had never heard the word before. They confused it with yogurt. And so that's where it was when I started teaching. That was how little known yoga was. And what I've seen over the years is, even in my teaching, it gradually became more known. I gradually got more students who didn't think it was so far removed from mainstream. And people started coming, more and more people started coming because they felt better after class. They just felt better. And I think as the 80s progressed and the 90s progressed, and then we hit the 2000s, people began to realize they've attained all this stuff in their lives. They've got the second car, they've got the flat screen, they've got the iPhone and the iPad and everything, and they're still unhappy. And so I think there's a need for something that can help them heal. And I think people go to yoga classes because they find something that allows them to be more of who they are without all the external accessories. They feel better after class. Then they want to teach because they found something, they want to share it with the people that they know. So there is this huge boom, and everybody wants to teach, everyone wants to take a training, everyone wants more training. They want to know more, they're searching for something. And I think if you look at our culture in the United States, you'll see that people are hungry. And people that can't find something to nourish their hunger, they use external means, whether it's food or alcohol or drugs or commercials on television, more TV, more internet. They're hungry for something, and I think that they're actually finding it in yoga classes. I think they're finding what they're hungry for. And so more, and it's spreading more and more and more. And there's a lot of different styles. There's so many ways that people can feel better about themselves, whether they take a class at this studio and doing hot yoga, or this studio and doing this kind of yoga. They are searching for something to make them feel more alive. And I think yoga does that. And so I think that this boon in having a studio on every corner is a great thing. It's like we used to have a gas station on every corner. You know, when we had gas guzzlers, we were sucking up gas. We were, every car was using, 10 miles to the gallon, and we were sucking it up, and we were going places, and we were doing things. Now we have a yoga studio on every corner, and we're going places, and we're doing things inside ourselves, and we're building strength, and we're building faith in ourselves, and we're building community in that way. So I think it's great to have a yoga studio on every corner rather than a gas station on every corner.